Greetings, Chelsea crew. We're back for another special video, bringing you all the fresh updates about our beloved team. Before we dive into the news, listen up to this cheeky message. And remember, subscribe to the channel and show your support with that like, ensuring you don't miss any exciting details about our club. Enzo Maresca expressed that his team deserved more than just a point in their match against Crystal Palace, but acknowledged that, in football, the risk of dropping points is always present when the chance to kill the game isn't taken. The draw at Selhurst Park left a bitter taste for Chelsea, after Cole Palmer's brilliant opening goal in the first 15 minutes was cancelled out by a late strike from Crystal Palace's Jean-Philippe Mateta. Despite controlling the majority of the game and creating the best chances throughout the 90 minutes, Maresca's side had to settle for just a point at the final whistle, despite having been in the lead for over an hour. Chelsea's head coach did not hide his frustration but also made sure to emphasize that, in his opinion, the team had done enough to secure all 3 points. "We probably did enough to win the game today," Maresca said after the final whistle. "Between the first and second half, we created enough chances to guarantee the win, but when you're attacking, it's crucial to be clinical. Otherwise, the game always stays open, especially in a stadium like this." The coach pointed out that any transition or even a set piece brought more energy to the opposing team, which eventually resulted in the equalizer in the dying minutes of the match. Throughout the game, Chelsea were in control but failed to finish off the game when they had the chances. Maresca reiterated that, despite the disappointing outcome, the team had a positive performance on the field, with good movements both with and without the ball. However, he recognized that football sometimes brings unpredictable moments, where, despite doing everything right, the results don't always go in your favor. He also mentioned that in a scenario like yesterday's, the most important thing is to be ruthless when you have the chance to finish the game. At 2-0, the game is probably over, the manager stated. Moreover, Maresca spoke about the importance of focusing on the continuous improvement of the team, rather than the league table. For him, the focus should always be on performance, not on the reflection of the result in the standings. "For me, it's not about looking at the table. The most important thing is to see how we can improve in each game. Today, the performance was very good. We created good chances and played well without the ball as well," the coach highlighted. He also pointed out that in any season, teams go through moments where they can't convert opportunities into wins, and that's something that is part of the game. Finally, Maresca reinforced that the most important thing now is for his team to continue working and improving their intensity during training, something he believes is key to improving finishing in matches. "I've always said the most important thing is to create chances. If you're creating opportunities, it means you're doing the right things, but you need to take them," he said. From this perspective, the coach also commented on the Ipswich match, where despite creating many chances, the team was not as efficient. "Sometimes, in football, you create one chance and score, other times you need 10 chances to score 2, he concluded, emphasizing the importance of maintaining focus and intensity to achieve the desired results. The 1-1 draw at Selhurst Park was a frustrating outcome for Chelsea, as the team's hopes of securing a 7th consecutive win at the venue were dashed by a late equalizer from Crystal Palace. Cole Palmer's 13th goal of the season gave Chelsea the lead early on, following a moment of brilliance from Jadon Sancho, who set him up with a clever pass. However, despite dominating possession and having several promising chances, Chelsea could not extend their advantage and were ultimately denied by a close-range strike from Jean-Philippe Mateta with just 8 minutes remaining. The late goal not only robbed Chelsea of the victory but also underscored the importance of finishing games when in control, something that the team will surely reflect on as they move forward. Chelsea started the game brightly, dictating the play and creating early chances. Sancho and Nicolas Jackson both had opportunities before Palmer's opener, and the team looked poised to add a second to solidify their lead. Jackson, in particular, missed a great chance to double the advantage, while the Blues continued to push forward, creating space and troubling Palace's defense. Despite a few chances from the home side, including a deflected shot from Mateta, Chelsea's first-half dominance remained clear, and they came close to scoring again just before the break, with Jackson narrowly missing after a great assist from Palmer. However, the inability to add a second goal proved costly as the match wore on. The second half saw a shift in momentum, with Palace coming out strong and creating chances of their own. The hosts should have equalized early on, with Abir's firing wide after a good pass from Daniel Munoz. Palace's growing threat became evident as they created more opportunities, forcing Robert Sanchez into several key saves. Despite this, Chelsea did regain control of the game, and a penalty shout for a foul on Pedro Neto was turned down. As the match approached its final stages, Chelsea looked to finish Palace off, but despite solid defensive performances from Malo Gusto and Josh Achimpong, as well as strong efforts from Enzo Fernandez and Jackson at the other end, they were unable to convert their chances. The late equalizer, however, exposed Chelsea's inability to kill off the game when on top. Mateta's goal came from a well-timed cross by Ease, and although Chelsea pushed for a winner in the closing moments, they couldn't find the breakthrough. The frustration was palpable as the game ended with both teams sharing the spoils. Chelsea will certainly be disappointed with the result, particularly as they had the opportunity to secure a vital 3 points and extend their lead over rivals in the Premier League table. Looking ahead, the Blues remain in 4th place but will need to address their lack of clinical finishing and ability to manage games effectively. Enzo Maresca's focus on performance and improvement will be key in the coming weeks, especially with the FA Cup campaign beginning next weekend. Chelsea's next league fixture against Bournemouth will provide an opportunity to bounce back and continue their push for the top spots in the table. The team's challenge is clear: convert possession and chances into goals, while remaining solid at the back to avoid late setbacks like the one experienced at Selhurst Park. Be part of this commitment with Chelsea. Before we move forward, please like the video and activate the notification bell on the channel to ensure you don't miss any exclusive updates about our team. Let's continue with more news. After the frustrating 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace, it's understandable that Chelsea fans are reflecting on the team's performance and the decisions made by Enzo Maresca. Chelsea controlled possession for much of the match and created the better opportunities, but a lack of clinical finishing and a late goal conceded have raised concerns. Fans were hoping for a more ruthless display from the team, one that could capitalize on the chances created and finish the game when in the lead, as this has been a consistent issue this season. The question remains: does the team need to be more clinical in front of goal, or should the focus shift towards tactical adjustments to ensure points aren't lost in such situations? The tactical changes made by Maresca also sparked plenty of debate among Chelsea supporters. One of the key talking points was the substitution of Nicolas Jackson for Marc Guiu with just 10 minutes left. Jackson had been a constant threat, showing good movement and creating chances, which made the decision to take him off puzzling for many fans. The big question is whether Maresca made the right choice, as Jackson's presence on the field could have been crucial in trying to secure the win. With a striker in good form, it seemed like the logical decision to keep him on to ensure a more attacking presence, particularly as Chelsea sought a second goal to kill the game off. Lastly, Chelsea fans are eager to hear opinions on Maresca's overall tactical setup and strategy, particularly regarding his use of young players and the team's balance. Josh Achimpong's inclusion in the defense was a highlight, with the 18-year-old looking solid in his Premier League debut, but many supporters have raised concerns about the team's lack of experience in key moments, especially in defense. Maresca's formation and his rotation of players has been under scrutiny, with fans hoping to see more consistency and sharper decision-making going forward. The question on everyone's mind is how Chelsea can ensure that such frustrating performances, like the one against Palace, do not become a recurring theme as the season progresses. We provide daily updates from Chelsea. Subscribe now and like to keep receiving exclusive news. Share your opinion in the comments. Your participation is crucial for Chelsea. See you in the next video.